Hello, boys and girls. So, it's the 1st of September. The transfer window has shut. Arsenal have made some signings. I'm going to give you my marks out of 10 very quickly on Arsenal's ins and outs. So, our first signing of the summer, Granit Xhaka. Didn't know a lot about him. Watched him closely in the Euros. Very impressive so far since he's started the season, especially against Watford. Great passing range. Loves a tackle. Looks a bit like a Manuel Petit type of player. A leader. Early stages, but I will give him a 8 out of 10. Very promising, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more of him. Granit Xhaka, 8 out of 10. Asano, 1 out of 10. Don't know anything about him. Don't know why we signed him. He's already on loan at Stuttgart because he can't get a work permit. I'm adamant that this sale is still about shirt sales. The Far East market. Until he comes to this club and proves me wrong, that is what I feel. 1 out of 10. Asano. Sorry, mate. Rob Holding. Now, before I watched him play properly, I'd probably give it about a 4 out of 10. Came from relegated Bolton. Again, don't know a lot about him. He's young, he's promising. Kind of in the mould of a John Stones. But he cost £2 million. I felt he was horribly exposed against Liverpool, but that was no fault of his own. The moment he came into the team alongside Lauren Koscielny, you saw just how good this boy can be. £2 million. We do have to praise Wenger for this one because it looks like he may have pulled a rabbit out of the hat with it. Early stages, how much game time he will get now we have signed another defender who I'll get onto in a moment remains to be seen. But he's going to learn his trade now, and that's a good thing. So I will give Rob Holding a 6 out of 10. He's young. He's got a lot more to learn, but it looks promising. So for me, 6 out of 10 for Rob Holding. We go on to Lucas Perez. Again, someone we don't know a lot about. Someone who looks amazing on YouTube. But I've spoken to a lot of people who deal with Spanish football, and they've said to me that we've got a very good player on our hands. Very good statistics in Spain last season. For what was a struggling side in Deportivo. So again, the jury's out. He's got to hit the ground running. I hope he can deal with the expectancy of the Arsenal faithful. And at £17 million, it's not a huge price tag. So I will give Lucas a 7 out of 10. I feel the jury's out. He's got to prove himself, obviously. But we will get behind him 110%. So for me, Lucas, 7 out of 10. We go on to Mustafi. Finally, we have a defender that can play alongside Lauren Koscielny. A World Cup winner. 24 years old. A player for the future. Looks a bit of a character. Friends with Ozil. Always helps. I rate this guy. I really like the look of him. For me, I put him up there with Xhaka. 8 out of 10. Hasn't played a game for us yet. Obviously, the Premiership's a little bit different to Spanish football. So time will tell. But so far, from what I know and what I've seen, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'm really happy. And I know that sounds really weird. Me happy. Yeah. We've actually spent some money. That seems weird. But You know, Arsenal spent the money that he's had available. About time. I still feel we could have done with one more. But let's not get too greedy. We've got what we got. We've got a strong squad. And it's now down to Arsenal and the players to go out there and perform. There's no excuses anymore. There's no excuses for Arsenal. It's now or never. You've got a massive cult called the AKBs that would eat your shit if you asked them to. They're relying on you to produce. Because they're going to look like dickheads. They're dickheads anyway, but, you know. People like myself are man enough to say if I got it wrong, I hold my hands up. I feel I was right and justified in my protests and what I feel. I still want Wenger out. I still feel that he's past it. But this season will be a good indication as to who's right and who's wrong. So we go from there. In terms of our outs, Joel Campbell. Not happy about Joel leaving. Especially when the likes of Theo Walcott and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain keep getting given chance after chance after chance. Yet poor old Joel Campbell works his socks off, does nothing wrong, and gets thrown in the rubbish. Someone explain to me why. I feel that Walcott would have been offloaded this summer, but it's because of Arsenal's own doing, they can't get rid of him. He's on £140,000 a week wages. No other club is going to pay that. And Theo Walcott is not going to go and push to go anywhere else for less money. So we are stuck with him. Who else is going to pay 140 fucking grand for Wally Walcott? I don't know. It's our own fault. And that's why he's still here, in my opinion. And people like Joel Campbell have been made a scapegoat and out. So in terms of my rating for that transfer, 10 being good and 1 being poor, I'll give that a 0. Because I'm not happy about it. And I think it's wrong. And I think he's been treated unfairly as well. Go to Callum Chambers. I feel this is a good move. If he can break into the Middlesbrough team, get a good season under his belt, he can come back next season with a lot of promise. I feel this year may be Mertesack's last year. So, yeah, Callum Chambers has really got to have a good season to push his way back into the minds of Arsenal. It's good for him, it's good for us, it's good for Middlesbrough. So I'll give that a 10 because it works all the way round. So good luck to Callum for the season, and I hope you rediscover your form and you enjoy your football again. Jack Wilshere. I'm still baffled. I don't get it. I watched a guy come off the bench against Watford and against Leicester, and he was starting to look sharp. He was starting to get his fresh and his fitness back. I can understand Arsenal want him to play for the season, but I don't know. I just can't get it. I think a lot of Arsenal fans are a bit, what do we do? I genuinely don't know. I don't know what to think. It hurts seeing him hold up a Bournemouth shirt. I think that Bournemouth are a fantastic club. They've got a fantastic young manager in Eddie Howe. And I think that Jack will enjoy his football there. And it is down to him to stay fit now. But the problem is, if he stays fit, there's going to be a lot of questions asked about Arsenal's medical team. This can go one of two ways. It could be fantastic for everyone involved, or it could come back and bite Wenger in the arse big time. I don't know what to think. I can't even give it a rating. I'm sitting on the fence on this one. I don't know whether I'm happy or whether I'm sad, or I don't know. I just can't get my head around it. Let's watch him for a few games first, and let's see how he gets on, and then I'll be able to give a clearer indication of what my feelings are on the matter. So yeah, that was it. That's Arsenal's ins and outs, very quickly. Summed up in around about 11 minutes or so. If only we could get the transfers done in 11 minutes. Be nice, wouldn't it? We wait around all month, waiting for transfers and madness and all the bullshit from the fake in the nose that doing it just to gain followers. Yeah, you lot know who you are. There was never a madness. Bollocks. So, we spent the money. We've done the job. We've got a good squad. It's now over to Arsenal. It's over to the team. Like I said, no excuses. Go out there, do what you got to do. I think that's a pretty fair and honest reflection of the transfers. And I summed it up pretty quickly. So, there we go. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinions of our transfers and outgoings are. Leave the comments below. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. And yeah, we'll go from here. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season now. Let's get behind the team and let's go for it. And let's try not to worry about the fact that Yaya Sanogo's still at the club. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about that. I'm going to give Wenger a squeeze on that one for the moment. If he gets anywhere near the fucking team and then you're going to see me lose my temper. Yaya fucking Sanogo. I wish he would fucking go. Useless fucking prick. The guy's getting a wage every fucking week and all he does is go out and buy fucking Louboutin shoes. Fucking dickhead. We're paying him in a living just to keep fucking wanker. How is he even a footballer? Don't get me started. Seriously. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's been fun. I'll see you next week for my vlog against Southampton at the Emirates. Peace.